Okay. Oh, that's too bright. Hello, people. I am going to read you my long-ass story, and it's going to be boring.
My foot.
So prepare yourself.
My foot. Hi, Claire.
You said you weren't going to be in this one.
My foot. Hey,
Okay, this is going to be boring. It's only like short. I haven't finished it yet, so.
Oh, it's okay. I love you the way you are.
Okay. Blue eyes looked up at me. They had excitement and confusion in them. So, he said, "Are you going to take it?" That's when all of it came back to me. I looked down at the note he was holding out to me. "Oh, yeah," I replied. Then I looked back up at the blue eyes before taking the note in my hands. It was at a normal middle school lunch on a spring day. We were standing in the middle of the lunch area, his friends standing right behind him, my friends sitting at our usual place to eat lunch. His white straight teeth flashed when he gave me a quick smile. His blonde, long, flippy hair covered the tops of his eyes as he winked at me. Then he simply walked away. His name was Aaron Pink. He was the cutest guy at my school,
Claire?
and we were friends.
Can you hear her?
Well, kinda. His two best friends were both really cute also, but compared to the earth-born angel, they were nothing.
Who's talking right now?
He was single. I sat next to Tristan, the first friend, in math. He was really smart, but you couldn't tell by just looking at him or having a simple conversation. His curly, shortish, and dark brown. His hair was curly, shortish, and dark brown. His dark brown eyes could make any girl stop in her tracks. He had that cool half-smile that shone bright white. His voice was somewhere between normal and deep. He was single. Then there was Sean. He had green eyes that were extremely bright, and to me shone like flashlights. He wore his black braces extremely well, knowing that he would get them off soon anyways. His lightish brown hair was almost like Aaron's, but less flip and more whip. Sean was a football player, and many cheerleaders wanted him for themselves. He was single. When he was far enough away, I turned around and walked back to my friends. They were sitting awkwardly, facing in my direction. Their faces were confused and curious. "What was that all about?" Marissa asked. Her green sparked eyes searched my face. Her dark blonde hair was in her face, and it was always cute. Her bright braces showed just a little when she left her mouth open just a bit. I hung up on her.
She was going like...
"Kira!" Ella said, almost yelling. "Oh, he just gave me this note," I said, unfolding it just to take a peek. "Let me read it," Marissa said, as she reached for the folder paper in my hands. "Wait, no, I think I'm going to read it at home." Marissa looked shocked.
My stomach. It grabbed. Grr. Grr.
Later that day, I sat down on my bed and took out the note. It was short, simple, and right to the point. "Dear Kira," his handwriting wasn't the best. "Meet me at lunch by the locker number 96. Aaron." Of course I was going to meet him there. Without my friends, I was expecting his friends to be there, but they weren't. Stop! She's like pulling down my shorts and stuff.
Yum.
We were alone. The idea of being alone with Aaron Peak scared me. His blue eyes shone with a power that wasn't even real. But I really shouldn't have worried. I wasn't even sure we were friends. His smile made a spark fly. He held out his hand. I was surprised to find a new note. I gave him a sharp look. "What?" he asked. "Just take it." I slowly reached out my hand, keeping my eyes locked onto onto his. When I felt the note in my fingers, I looked down. The note was longer than before. It covered the whole front and back of the paper. He let go. The note was loosely held in my fingers. I felt like letting it go when Tristan and Sean walked up behind me. I turned to look at them when Aaron grabbed my shoulder. I hate it when people get grabby. So I continued to turn. The boys looked disappointed. After lunch, I went to science. Once I was safe at my desk, I opened the note, setting it down and smoothing out its folds. The writing on the paper was clean, unlike the last note. It was almost like a final draft of an essay. I read the words carefully, like I was going to miss something if I didn't. Kira, this might not be good for you. I'm sorry. Aaron. Kira, I don't want to tell you this. Aaron. Kira. I stopped reading. What could this long list of notes mean? I had no idea, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to wait until I got home to read the rest. After school, I went to Ella's house. Ella lived right next to Tristan, so I called him over to ask about the note. He said he had no idea, but I could tell that he was lying. Ella would never stop talking. I listened with half my mind, the other half raced. And that's all I have so far.